Hi everyone, welcome back for another Project Life week. This is the week of the 20th until the 26th of July. So I've actually slowed the video down a little bit this week because I feel like I'm normally rushing quite a bit. So hopefully that'll give me time to chat through things a bit. So this week I am using the Everyday Moment from Photoplay. I think it's that one. It's definitely not an Echo Park one. And I've actually been looking forward to using this one for a while. I just haven't found the right time to use it. And this week with Project Life is the first time that I've actually done the photos first and then found a collection to fit the photos. Normally, I like to be quite organised and I kind of map out my weeks a couple of weeks in advance and pick a collection that I think will work well with that week, just so that I can stay organised and make sure I've got the collection ready that I want. But yeah, this week is the first time where I had all the photos and then I thought, oh, I don't have a collection and so I need to find one. And when I pulled this one out, it just fitted perfectly. So when I get to the card that kind of fitted perfectly, I'll explain that. But yeah, I really like using this collection. So I just picked a 3x4 card there as a title card. I've started doing this rather than making my own, and I really like that. I think it's a nice way to use one of the cut aparts. So those first two photos, again, we're having a really lovely summer, which is lovely. So I was able to have lunch in the garden one day. And then the picture I've put in the top right is sort of a little bit off-piste for me because I don't really like to talk about politics and stuff, but we got a new Prime Minister. It's our 7th Prime Minister in 10 years, which is obviously quite an achievement. But also, as well as documenting things in my life, I wanted to do kind of things that are going on in the world as well. So yeah, that's why I included that. And then this middle row, I started decorating my living room. So that's just a picture of the before. So I haven't actually decorated this room at all since I moved in nearly 6 years ago. So I thought it was about time, and I finally found some colours that I wanted. So yeah, it's not done, and it is gonna take a few weeks. Just because I'm doing it when I've got a spare few hours in between work. So that was kind of midway during it. So I've chosen like a minty green colour, and then some other walls I'm hoping to do like a dusty pink. So I'm hoping they'll go together. So yeah, that's the before, the during, and then the after. I treated myself to a nice bath. Sort of after, I think I was painting for about 3 hours, which in the grand scheme of things isn't long, but yeah, it was just nice to kind of relax after painting, but also to have the time to have a bath. So yeah, and then this cut apart is one of the reasons I really like this collection. I think it's nice to sort of, take a snapshot of life at a particular time, and I'd like to order some more of these collections if I can, ready for Project Life next year. So yeah, I'm just noting down sort of the things I'm reading. So matches the picture in the bath there. I'm rereading probably for about the 10th time the 4th book in the Harry Potter series. I'm watching, it's an old series that was on years ago. It's called Doc Martin. It's about a doctor in a little village. I'm listening to, well, I've just finished the Audible version of The Philosopher's Stone, so I've got 2 Harry Potter books on the go there. For eating, I put sticky chicken. So this is like me and my partner's sort of like signature meal. And then I'm just feeling grateful that it's really summery, and that I've got quite a lot of work on this summer, which is really nice. And then that picture in the middle, so midway during the week, me and my partner both had really hectic days, and he got the dog in the photo, and we just kind of did like a little hands in team pose. I don't think she had any idea what was going on, but it was really cute to kind of get her involved. And then because I didn't have any stickers for this collection, I'm just using some washi tape to add some decoration. And then that card is sort of quite a Project Life card, the enjoy the little things, sort of that's what Project Life's about, is sort of snapping the everyday things. And then I was just waiting for the ink to dry on the card that I did all the writing on, so sort of left that for a few minutes to dry before putting it in. So then on to the second half of the week. So this top row is kind of the whole reason why I chose this collection. So for the first time since the beginning of April this year, I actually had a whole weekend off. Normally I work Saturdays, so I kind of lose one day of the weekend, and because I've managed to rearrange lessons because it's the summer holidays to during the week, it meant I had a whole Saturday free. So this is just a picture of the clock by my bedside table, and normally there's a little sort of icon by the time which shows that there's an alarm set. So yeah, that shows that there was no alarm, and also I got to stay up a bit late and until 11 before I went to bed. Normally I'm in bed on a Friday evening about by 10:30, so it was nice to stay up a little bit. So yeah, this card is kind of the inspiration for why I chose this collection. So it says hello weekend because I've got a whole weekend free, and then that little saying I've just put there is I listened to the radio on a Saturday morning, and the presenter, he has like a little jingle at the start of his show at about 8 o'clock, and it talks about taking Saturday slow. And normally I don't take Saturday slow because I'm working, but I really relished sort of being able to have a slow Saturday morning and not have to be anywhere. So this is kind of just what I did with my Saturday. So I took the dog for a nice long walk in the morning, which was really nice. So yeah, I normally have to wait until the afternoon, so it was nice to be out bright and early before it got too hot. And then in the middle photo there, so this matches the card I wrote about what we've been eating. So me and my partner, we had like a little date night at home, and we made our sticky chicken that we like. It's basically deep fried chicken. We got the recipe from a Chinese place, a takeaway that we used to have, but we started making it at home because it's a bit cheaper. And we watched a film with Ralph Fiennes called The Menu. It was a really weird film, but it was good but bizarre. And then we just had some little drinks on the sofa in the evening. And then this big 6x4 is just my boyfriend and the dog having a cuddle. Yeah, they love each other. I think I'm kind of like third wheeling when they're around. And then that just sort of matches the card that I'm about to put in, which says love every moment with you. So yeah, that's just sort of tied in nicely. So yeah, I'm really happy with how this collection turned out, and I'm going to try in future to sort of pick the photos first and then sort of find the collection to kind of slot in afterwards. So yeah, that's this week. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.